What's up, guys? ThatOneTomahawk here. Welcome back to more Cube Evolution. In the previous episode, we had lots of progress. Well, we already had the progress done. I was just explaining it all to you guys and how everything worked and whatnot. Hopefully, you are educated on how the way that works now. But don't worry. In this episode, we're going to be progressing some more, getting some more stuff done. I think we can discover the secret of flight in this episode. I don't know. Maybe some stuff looks to be very easy to make, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to be able to be made. Who knows? I'm hoping to get that stuff done, but that's a little bit of a sneak peek as to what's going on in this episode. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and continue on into this episode of the Cube Evolution. Alright, guys, so the first goal in today's episode is to discover the secret of flight. I tried to think of multiple ways in which we'd be able to do it, and since there's multiple mods that allow you to fly, I was trying to figure out the one that would enable flight the easiest way possible. By the way, also since the previous episode, I tried doing some modifications to the way the Quarry worked and get it to sort items. I kind of got it to work, but like in here there's like no sorted things, and if you look in these things, these are diamond pipes, by the way. It's supposed to say which items it wants to go into this specific chests that are labeled with the specific colors. So like I throughout the black one, I wanted to put these specific ores in this chest right here, so I put that, you know, so you can see it's black, it goes down in there, but for some reason it didn't work properly. Well, it kind of did. It got everything it wanted, like I wanted to put in there, but it also put a bunch of other stuff. Also, we got lots of diamonds, so that's cool. And then also we got, like, I wanted air shards as well as tin ore in this one. The only thing that went in there was tin ore, so it worked like exactly how it was supposed to work. And also, air shards are actually supposed to go in the white one, and they did go into the white one, worked perfectly fine. And also, and here there's supposed to be coal, fire shards, and air shards, but since all the air shards were already in there, it didn't get them, but it did get all the coal, it did all get the fire shards, and then from there was no other filters that I had set on it, so it just put whatever in whatever chest. So it did work good, well, but it didn't work entirely, so I don't know what's up with that. I might need to try to figure that out, but anyway, what we are trying to do right now is discover the secret of flight. And in order to do so, we have to do something. And there's a thing called a jetpack, if I were to search it. And there's multiple types of jetpacks. There's an electric jetpack. Well, actually, there's jetpacks, and then there's electric jetpacks. And the way the jetpacks work is, I have no idea how the way the jetpacks work, but I can assume that the jetpack, since it is a lesser thing as opposed to the electric jetpack, as you can see, it's easier to make. Instead of using an advanced circuit, it uses a regular circuit, electronic circuit, and it's a lot easier to make, and it would probably be less efficient, and it wouldn't hold as much power in it. And since we do have the ability to get infinite power, what I want to do is I actually want to use this thing, the electric jetpack, and I want to be able to make this thing. So we can make iron item castings, those are pretty easy to make, whatever. We can get glowstone just from the nether, whatever, that's super easy. But we want to do is we need to make a bat box as well as an advanced circuit. So let's go ahead and start getting the things we need to make this thing. So we need to make some RE batteries, which are pretty easy to make. I just need some tin and some stuff to make some tin. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything out I just need from these chests, or at least everything that would be at least a little bit useful. So I'm going to get some tin out of there. Probably get just copper and stuff, that would work too. Get some coal just in case. And is there any redstone? I know redstone is probably very useful, except I didn't really get much of it, so rip in peace to that. It was probably, the chests were probably full, and it was just throwing itself on the floor by the time it actually reached the redstone level, because I didn't have enough storage and stuff. But I want to figure out the way the diamond pipes work, because I can actually sort things to get rid of items that I don't need. So like if I wanted to get rid of the cobblestone or all the dirt that it would mine, I could have it routed out one angle of the diamond pipe, and then I could attach it to this thing called a void pipe, which all it does is it pretty much just destroys the item that's in it. So if we could get that to work perfectly, it would not only decrease the lag on the server from just throwing items out onto the floor, but it would also remove pretty much everything that I don't want. However, it's going to be a bit of an issue, because for some reason the diamond pipes that I want aren't necessarily working the way I want them to. Who knows why, but it's not. Who cares? What can we do about it? Also, I hear the sound of skeletons, but I don't know where they are. Oh, there's one over there. Okay, get over here. Get over here. Cool. So that thing over there does work, but it doesn't have any power, and it's just totally macerating everything. We need to fix that. That's probably the second thing that's going to be on my agenda. But for now, I'm just going to put lots of coal in there, and then lots of tin in there, and we're going to go from there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and make the advanced circuit, which is made from insulated copper cables, as well as some iron plate. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get the materials in order to make this thing. What I'm going to do is, for the sake of you guys just not being bored by me crafting a bunch of stuff right before your very eyes. Also, air conditioner. Forgot to do that. Turn that off. Okay, so just for the sake of me not boring you guys with me preparing all this stuff for you, I will be back as soon as we get all the materials needed in order to make this jetpack. Alright, so all that's left is to put the the final touches on this thing, and then we'll be ready to make myself the electric jetpack. That just sounds awesome, just the sound of it. I don't even know. Sounds amazing. Okay, so the way this thing works is I need the lapis, I need this. Okay, so we're gonna put this, like this, and then like this, and then put lapis on the sides, and then put our regular circuit in there and get ourselves an advanced circuit. So we have a bat box there, that, and then we also need some iron item castings. So I don't know how many you get per one, so we'll probably need to make like 3 of those. I don't even know how much, it doesn't matter. We have tons of iron. Throw it all out the window if we need to. So there we go, we just put the bat box there. Let me just take one last look at it. Okay, so we don't need those, and we just put that, and then we put the advanced circuit up there, and boom, we got ourselves a jetpack. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep now and make sure that it goes to daytime, because we don't want the spooky monsters to come and get us at nighttime. That would be very, very bad. Oh no, oh no. So assume if I put this thing on, it won't work. And I don't know how jetpack controls actually work. So is there jetpack controls? There's dragon controls, dark steel armor, galactic craft, backpack, attack gameplay buttons, IC2. Doesn't seem to find any jetpack. MNOP, QRS, Doesn't look like there's jetpack controls, so I'm assuming it just works as if a normal item works. So these things right here. Okay, I need to turn off this macerator. It is making my head hurt. Okay, so there we go. We turned off the macerator. Perfectly fine. Also, I'm going to go ahead and turn the electric furnace off too, because I don't want to deal with that either. Okay, so if we put the furnace or the jetpack into the bat box, it should. What's going there? Why does it show my armor when I go into the bat box? That's really weird. Okay, where's the jetpack? Okay, so we put it in there. Does it start getting power? It does start getting power. Oh, baby, a triple. So, seeing as this is getting power absolutely slowly, I'm going to do something that speeds up the process. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw out stuff that I don't need on the floor. So I'm going to just throw that on the floor. And I need a wrench because I don't want the bat box to break. Let's see. Where are you, Mr. Wrench? Wrench. I know I have one in here somewhere. Okay. And I'm also going to put some of the stuff I don't need in there too. Okay. So I have some extra room in my inventory now. Get that wrench right here. Hopefully, actually, I wonder if it'll let me fly if I just put it on right now. Let's see what happens. So will it let me fly if I wield you? So I had the jetpack on, and then do I just fly normally? I don't think I had enough power to make it work. Okay, let's take you up with my wrench. So I'm picking you up now. There we go. Wait, why are you over there? Why are you over there? Pick up. Get over here. Get my inventory. Get my inventory. I don't want to break blocks, but okay. There you go. There, you're mine. So I'm going to bring the bat box over to where the quarry is, because the geothermal generators gain a lot of energy very, very quickly. And it makes my life a lot easier if it's just go and charge this thing like at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Hopefully the bat box doesn't explode because the energy level is too high. I don't know if that'll actually happen, and I might need to do something that's stronger than a bat box to charge this thing. But let's just assume it won't explode. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. Okay, it didn't explode. Good. It's actually gaining energy, and it's gaining energy extremely quickly. So you put the jetpack in there, and this thing is going to be gaining energy like a madman. Like, look at that thing. It's going to be filled in, I'd say, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 seconds, and this thing would usually take a lot longer if it were connected to the what do you call it? The solar panel that's over by my house. So there we go. Let me just go ahead and let that sit there for a little bit. Actually, this is going extremely quickly because the geothermal generator in here actually has a lot of excess power in it. I wonder if I could actually put this thing in the geothermal generator and get some extra stuff out of it. Let's go ahead and see what goes on with that. So let's just put that in there. Oh yeah, it steals energy out of this thing even faster. So there you go. Okay, so it's almost full, and wait for it. It is almost there, and this jetpack is full of energy. So let's see if I can fly now. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Look at that. We can fly now. So flying is somewhat kind of weird, and also very inefficient as to using power. So like, if you could see that right there already used 2,500 of my power, but nevertheless, we do now have the ability to fly. So if you see that, I'm flying very high in the sky right now, and we're flying. And also, yeah, so flying has now existed for me now. So I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just so much fun flying. Look at, we can fly. We are masters of the race that can fly. I don't even know. And also, what kind of I don't even know what this jetpack does. It's the same. It's from the same mod, so you can only assume that it just holds less power or something. Who even knows? I mean, who even knows? Whatever. Having fun now. We got ourselves an electric jetpack. I wonder if there's a way to keep this thing fueled constantly so I never have to like worry about it. And also the way this thing's controls work is like I could move up very quickly, but moving forward is quite slow. So that's very interesting. I don't know about that, but if you can see right here, the geothermal generator and the way it's powering the bat box super easily is ridiculous, and I don't want to move this entire setup over to my base just for the sake of, you know, getting those machines running. So what I want to do is I want to make another geothermal generator and another ender tank, which, you know, is probably going to be running off the same pump because it has more than enough lava, to be honest, and run that to go over by my house to power my machines as opposed to moving this bat box whenever I need to use it. So I think that's a pretty smart idea. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22, and also what we're gonna be doing right now is I'm going to go ahead and make myself another generator, another ender tank, or actually no, I need to make another 2 ender tanks with different identities than the first one so they don't overlink each other, and then we can go from there and hopefully have ourselves more infinite power near our base, as opposed to having this stupid solar panel that doesn't even give us much energy. So we'll be back when we get that fixed, and as for right now, what I need to do is I need to change the output of this thing to face the way I want it to. So all we need to do now is just go like that, and then put the wrench on that side. Oops, I accidentally did it the wrong way. It's actually really easy. So I just go down here, and I do this like that, and then it changes, and then the machine should be powered quite easily now, because of the fact that that bat box was just powered by the geothermal generator. So like, let's say if I put the copper ore in there, this thing's actually going to have some, actually, why is that not working? Oh, it's a metal former, my bad. If I put it in the macerator, it's actually going to run for quite a while now, because this thing's not using too much power too much quickly. Actually, wow, it is using a lot of power very quickly. I've been wronged, but still, we'll be good. We'll be right back when we get that stuff all ready and good to go. 45 minutes later, we're finally done. Turns out, acquiring ender tanks isn't necessarily the easiest thing in the world, because you need lots of blaze rod, and then you gotta go to the nether, and then you realize you don't have enough of them to do the thing, and then you're like, oh no, and then yeah, it's oh my god, it's been a while. it's been a tedious 45 minutes collecting all the things that I needed to collect, and all that's left here is just to take this cactus green and turn that into pipe stuff, and then I take this pipe right here, and then I turn it into that one, and then I go like this, and then I take this, and oh my gosh, I'm trying to run out of space here. Just can't find something to throw out. Find something to throw out. Yes, that, we don't need that. Who cares about that? Also, we don't need that either. Okay. So take that, and then that. Okay, we got those two working. So now all that's left for me to do is to head on over to the nether. Also, as you can see, that this ender tank has a little red thingy in the middle. All I did is I placed it on the ground, and then there's the 3 of them, and then all I did is I placed a red dye in the middle, and then it changed it like that, and that's all that's all there was to it. So now all that we need to do now is go like this. Now the tank right here is being filled, and all that's left to do is, oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited because that means power for everything, and I could get all my ores smelted and have ores for days. Get out of here, you freaking solar panel. I don't need you. Okay, so all that is left to do here is put this ender tank down. From there, I get the geothermal generator, and then I plunk. Actually, I didn't even need that second thing, so all I need to do is get this like that, and then from there, oops, I kind of misplaced it by 1 block. All I need to do is move it over 1 more, and then it will be actually 100% perfect, because I like being like, I don't know what I'm saying right now. Okay, so grab that, make it a little bit more nice looking. Okay, grab that, put you there. Geothermal generator is attached. All that is left to do is to get the wooden fluid pipe from there, then get the engine there, and finally put my ender tank there. Boom, boom, pow. That chick is Jock and Miles style. It should start taking the lava, which is coming from out of here, and pump it, pump it, pump it. I dare you. I demand you, I say. Please be my friend and pump out lava. Why are you not doing that? Seriously? No? You don't want to? You don't wanna? You don't wanna? Panta? What do you? What? This should be working right now, but it's not. Is it? Am I doing it wrong? No, it's totally doing it right. Oh, it's turning. It's turning colors. Does that mean it's warming up? Who even knows? Wait. Oh! I saw the tank go change a little bit. What's going on? That's strange. Let me go check over here and see what the difference is. So, like, over there, perfectly running as it should be, and there's lava in the tank, and the engine is pumping. Let's see what happens when I come over here and look at the other thing, because for some reason, something is causing it to not work. And also, I should probably get the jetpack out and make my life a little bit easier on transporting areas. Okay, so over here we can see, oop, slowly running out of energy in this thing. Oh, rip in peace, rip in peace. And it's gone. Okay, so it does go like that. I guess I could move the cobblestone, put it like that, and that might be for some reason an issue. But for the now, all I need to do is take this jetpack and then take you and then put you in there so I can regenerate lots of the energy that is being held and fly once more off into the oblivion that is known as the Minecraft realm. I have no idea what in the world I'm saying right now. It's kind of been a long 45 minutes collecting all the materials that I need to collect for this episode, so that, yeah, kind of weird like that. Okay, get that jetpack fully filled. You are almost done. Give it like 6 more seconds and it will be done. Boom, boom. Put you back on and let's work our way back to the house. Working my way downtown. Flying fast. Jetpack fast as I'm homebound. But seriously though, come on. Make my way home. Because, okay, it should be working unless for some reason there does need to be the differentiation thing that going on between these pipes right here. So like what I mean by that is what I can do is move this bad boy over here, because I think what it's trying to do is it's trying to pump stuff out of the geothermal generator for some reason and not actually out of the ender tank. That might actually be a reason, and by that I mean it's just some weird reason thing that I came up with right now, and it seems pretty logical in a way. Okay, so take you and put you there. Boom, fluid pipe like that. Take the cobblestone pipe that does liquid as well. Oh my goodness, it's kind of glitching out and it's not showing the item. Okay, so move that there, and now you should start pumping out lava accordingly. And if you don't, I have no idea what's wrong with you. Okay, good. It's powering. Everything's getting power. It appears to be getting power to function properly. Let me just take the jetpack off. And wait a minute. Yes, okay, power is working preciously and enough to power all of my machines currently running at the same time. And is it currently powering the bat box? Yes, it is. So that means it does indeed produce enough power to support itself indefinitely, which means we got ourselves infinite power running our machines all the time, and we can find a way to pump in items to that thing and constantly get it working, and it's good. Yes, today's functions of what we need to get done progression-wise is finished. I feel accomplished. Yeah. Alrighty then, guys, that pretty much wraps up this episode of the Cube Evolution. Hope you guys enjoyed what we got finished. We got ourselves jetpacks, which means I could get some pretty sweet looking thumbnails now. Like, what if I just made that the thumbnail right now? I'm not going to, because I can make cooler things the thumbnail, but still, I could totally do that now and make flying type thumbnail things that look amazing. Also, they're very practical for getting around and stuff, but, you know, who cares about that sort of portion? But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this episode of the Cube Evolution. Be sure to leave a rating, leave comments, feedback, thingies, my bobbers. Don't know why I'm asking guys for that. I usually don't. But anyway, hope you guys have a nice day, please. Brah, my headphones fell off, but brah.